The guy is so ugly? Excuse me. He's like the soul of punk rock. Say more funny things so we can get redeemable commands. There's a bunch I still need to add, dude. Yeah, the Xbox supports FreeSync. And pretty soon we're going to be getting, I think, HDMI 2.1 compatible TVs out there that will also support FreeSync or Adaptive Sync as it's sometimes called. He looks like one of Turnip's friends. You get that version of armor if you have Iceborne? No, this armor was available before Iceborne. Color his armor bright green too. I don't think I'm going to have a chance. The previous one was red? Oh, maybe it was. I can't really remember. My facial, I still have facial hair. I just trimmed it short. I'm doing like a lot of walking around my neighborhood, and I wanted to look less shifty. So I trimmed it shorter. I don't want to scare the neighbors. Even though I lived here for several years, I've never left my house. Nox hurt me when he called me a creepy old man. I'm okay. Can't rush too much. There we go. Facial hair looked good on you? Here's the thing about facial hair. It grows back. So, if I want it again, I don't have to do anything. I just have to wait. I still have it. It's just really short. It's like more of a stubble. Did I shave elsewhere? Funny story about that, Quattro. So when I was in college, we had a friend who had been growing facial hair, and he wanted to trim it. And he went from room to room in the entire house, asking guys to see if they had like a trimmer he could use, but he asked if any of them hadn't used it on their junk. He had to get his own razor. He had to get his own trimmer. We found out one guy was completely insane. He had like... he had like different attachments, and he was like doing fades and stuff. On his junk. Yes. 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 So he was really styling. I mean, I don't know. This was like during the real metrosexual period of the early to mid 2000s. Passively, I did not do fades around my micro PP. You're just like building an elaborate lore. It's not true. Is that Palico fine? He's fine. He's fine. Matimashita. Oh. Is this a result of random character? Dude, it's so good. It's so good. So that loading time seemed really fast. If we're losing anything, we might be losing like a second. For some reason, loading times got worse on console after Iceborne. I look less orange today. I didn't change anything. Everything's the same. Maybe it's because I'm actually starting to get sunlight on my face. I maybe start... I don't think I'll be developing a tan with how much time I'm outside, but my body's actually producing, like, actual vitamin D. Feeling a little bit healthier. I feel good, guys. It's really nice. Much less goblin-like. Needs a polo shirt? I probably won't be wearing that anytime soon. Maybe in the summer. I wore polos in the summer. That was badass. Looking 15 with the fresh shave? Look, man. I'll take it. Honestly, I don't care. Good. All I had to do is shave to look 20 years younger. Sign me up. You feel bad? I'm sorry to hear that, Leona. I don't want to give any advice because I feel like whenever I feel really bad, every time somebody gives me advice, I'm just like, eat my ass. But maybe go for a walk when you get a chance. Walks have started to really help me. I'm actually going to go for the bone. I want to get the bone chest. I don't care if I miss that flash bug. You'll be walking in the afternoon? That's good. Seriously, it feels so good. I know it's like, there's probably people that are like really active, like going on long runs and stuff like that. No! Whatever. It's a DLC run anyways. I don't care. I'm gonna make my own session in a second. Why is Defender specified in the title? It's supposed to refer to the fact that I'm doing a DLC run. And I am. This is gonna be a DLC run. You hope the sponsored stream goes great? I think it's going fine so far. Hopefully some people have checked out the link down below or right here. What's the DLC about a run to Xeno? If you're using Defender gear or Defender weapons, it flags the run as DLC. I mean, I'm not gonna... I have to be careful. I'm gonna try and make my own session in a second. I might lose some time there, but... It's technically not DLC? Look, it is whatever we want it to be. Eat my ass, Zelfana. We can call it whatever we want. You can't do anything about it. You have no power here.
It's not technically DLC.
When I get bullied,
it's called Release the Beast because you don't understand.
we can call it whatever we want. We can technically call it Zelfana eats a big dong %. We don't. But maybe we should. I submit Zelfana eats a big dong %. I don't know that Jal will accept it, but maybe he will. I did not shave my butthole. What the hell, dude? I'm not sharpening. I don't think I need to sharpen. So is a speeder of any % DLC too long, or will it happen at some point? So Jal's gonna allow, Jal's the moderator for the leaderboard. He says I'm allowed to take like a 2-hour break at some point during the run, as long as there's like no inputs. So it's a possibility, but like I've got to plan a day where I could stream, just to be safe, 13 or 14 hours. And that's just like, that's a lot of time to be streaming in one day. I mean, I've done it before, but speedrunning's different than like playing casually. Like, you gotta like focus the whole time. You can't just get up and use the bathroom whenever, which I don't really need to get up and use the bathroom that often, but when you're speedrunning, like you get up to use it all the time because you don't want to be in a situation where you can't use the bathroom. That feels bad. You know, every second counts, so like you've got those, got that pressure going the whole time. Would there be an issue with ending the stream? I don't think so. I don't think Twitch would get mad at me if I was just sitting there not doing anything for 2 hours. It's not like I passed out drunk or anything. Oops. That was a mistake. Hey, losers. Losers in chat. I don't know. I mean, I've definitely had streams go overnight where I played like a little YouTube playlist of podcast episodes, and I never got in trouble for it. I think the biggest thing, and I could be very wrong on this, but I think the biggest thing is like if you've been drinking and you pass out on stream, you get in trouble because that's considered self-harm. How the changes to the axe? They helped me there because I screwed up. Come back and talk to us occasionally? I mean, if I'm gone, I'm just going to be like cooking and eating and then I'll be back. I mean, I guess I can come up and say, all right, guys, I just finished the onions. I've done a cooking stream before. It's not easy to set up. I'm very, like, anal about technical setups. And that's, like, it's more challenging than you'd imagine. But things that, talking about cooking, whose processor's cooking ever since the Iceborne DLC updated? Need a new processor? Check out the link at Ome's. Charity site, helping out, raising money for children's gaming charity. You can't open the link on mobile. Is Ome's an instrument? They're a charity company. Yeah, it's going towards gamers outreach. Provides recreation to children in hospital. It's actually really cool. Will the runs for Iceborne start post... What? It doesn't... What? I don't even understand your question. Mild spoilers, by the way. Not a charity! I mean, certainly I'm probably gonna wait to do a Sword and Shield run until we get the balance patch that improves Sword and Shield. Would you bully you for using Guard 5? No, not at all. I think Guard 5 is pretty helpful against a lot of monsters in Iceborne. In fact, I would say now Guard 3 is kind of the least amount of guard you can get away with. I think you're doing the right thing. Is buff to Sword and Shield incoming, or do you just suspect it? It's already happened on console. In fact, many of us thought we'd be getting it on PC, and we didn't. I mean, look, here's the thing. I don't care what anyone uses in this game. The only thing that I like really deeply dislike is sticky 5 spam or sticky spam, because that's barely even playing the game. You're disrespecting yourself and you're disrespecting the game when you do that. Any other setup, fine. So the changes for dual blades only make it tenderize if you're doing the spinny attack clutch claw. The way it works for sword and shield is the claw you can attack will that will do one tenderized motion. So if you do claw Yukin into the clutch claw attack, you tenderize in one hit. Or in one clutch claw attack. Or you can just do multiple claw Yukins. You do one more. Oh my god, he's dead! I didn't even need to use a trap! I just killed him! Might screw up my money a little bit. That's actually super messed up. What lipo gun should I be using to begin Iceborne? I haven't really looked into them that much. I know early on, you could use the Defender one. I think that's really good normal too. And then upgrade when you get the Narga one. Oh. Trust me, Pro Cow. I'm not forgetting. The Nox command is just Iceborne. You. Exclamation Iceborne. No, get off! What the hell? Get off! I wanted the toadstool. I didn't want to ride him. That's actually really funny. Hmm. Hmm. Damn it! I wonder if I can get another one. Nox, you know it now. I would say that was worth the time. Stop chasing me. Stop chasing me. Looking for another pod. Should have grabbed the dung on my way over. Oh, he's running again. Oh, we're fine. Although he might keep chasing me. Throw poop at him? I forgot to pick up poop. This is fine. I mean, I need to get this for later anyways.
ここならキャンプを作れそうですね。調査資源管理所に相談してみましょうか。
I get tired eventually. Oh, damn it. Is exhaust pile of any use? Occasionally you can get a KO with it. It's not great though.
体力が低くなっています。離れて回復薬を使ってください。
I don't want to actually die. He keeps running. I've never seen him run this far. I mean, I'm sure it's technically worth it. Is he just going back to like the northeast?
現在の位置やガイド先、モンスターなどを確認することができます。生態マップからキャンプを選択することでファストトラベルすることもできますよ。
Starting to feel more and more like maybe getting that Anja scale wasn't worth it. Definitely losing some time here. He kept running. I did not calculate that he'd keep running like that. It's a long-term investment in your future? And speaking of that, I should have just done this. We'll do the upgrade and then we'll do Pookie. Yeah, it's because I didn't grab the dung. Screwed up everything. That's alright. We'll do the upgrade and then we'll do the quest itself. I should have just grabbed it right away. I just didn't think to do it. Question is will an extra 30 raw damage and even more sharpness make up for 5 minutes? Guess we'll find out. He lost 3 minutes? Yeah, if I just returned right away, it would have been fine. But I didn't think he was going to keep running. I really didn't. Well, I'm going to end up getting more Thunderbugs. So we got that going for us. Dead run. It's not a dead run. It's going to even out at the very least. We also got the northeast camp. We got that going for us. Off, Jagras. Knock it off, Jagras. Six minutes behind? It's 5 minutes, 20 seconds behind, excuse me. We make it back. Look, we were doing some new routing, all right? Things don't always go according to plan. It's not a clean shave at all. It's not even remotely a clean shave. Farley, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I've ended all of my zero sums early. I may have gotten knocked off of one by a Jagras. Pack it up, boys. The run's not... It's 5 minutes over a 6 hour... Well, not really. 5 hour run. Look, I'm going to end all of you early. That's what's going to happen. It's a thing I know or two. It's about how to end things early. But I have to make up a minute on every monster? I could do that. You just saw an apology tweet from Capcom? Wow. Can you copy paste it in chat? Knock, stop. It's not that people want to cheat on this game. I think the purpose of it was to prevent people from pirating the DLC. But all it did was screw over all the people that didn't pirate the DLC. What are the steps that they're outlining? That's interesting. A thread to possible fixes? Do they realize that the threads on possible fixes are things that are going to disable their anti-cheat? What? Huh? Thanks, Jal. See you later. Huh? What? Huh. It would seem some of the majority purposes of the software Dark Beast is to prevent modding, from what people have found. Mods seem to work. Apparently there are certain types of mods that don't work, things that really mess around with stuff like Clutch Claw and otherwise. All mods are working now? I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I believe you guys if you say they're working now. No, good. Great. Things are working. All's right in the world. Nox, the thread isn't, the stream isn't sponsored by Capcom. The stream is sponsored by Omaze. Charity company. Running a gaming-based charity right now. Donations will go towards a $20,000 upgrade to your PC. Charity they're sponsoring right now is charity that provides outreach to hospitals, providing gaming equipment to kids in hospitals. Pretty cool. Yep. Yep. Yeah, if you can donate, please do. Even if you can't donate, there is an option to enter without having to spend any money as well. Check that out. Does the charity know my run is borked? I'm going to pull it out, man. What if my PC is a potato laptop? I'm pretty sure they don't expect you to bolt on like an engine to your laptop. I'm pretty sure you get to just build a PC. Has the $20,000 going to me? No. No. It's going to be going to you. Hopefully. Yeah, you build your own system, which I would recommend. AMD processor, NVIDIA graphics card. Back in the day, my old man brain used to think that those things wouldn't play nice together, but apparently, like, that's the way to go nowadays. I mean, I'm sure the 9900K or whatever is decent, but I don't know. The Threadripper just sounds disgusting. Think of all the SSDs you could have in there, Zelfana. What's the maximum possible amount of RAM you would even install in a computer nowadays? 64 gigs? Could you even get 64 gigs going? Threadripper would be bad for gaming? Really?
アップケロスは身の危険を感じるとああやって防御の体勢を取るんじゃ。
身の危険を私たちも気をつけて進まないと。
Too many threads, but the thing is with Monster Hunters, you need to be able to handle a lot of threads. Probably not as many threads as a Thread Ripper gives you, but... You've seen computers pull almost a terabyte of RAM? That's a lot of RAM, man. Hold on, I want this here. I want this here. Alright. What? Did I not set that right? Aibo. You donated $25? Thank you, Nox. Don't thank you? Okay. Thread Ripper would let you open 7 Chrome tabs. I'm not clean shaven. I've got stubble. And on the camera, it looks like I have a soul patch, which is not my intention. I'm not going to be that weird soul patch guy. You should have seen me in the beginning. The way I shaved, it looked like I had like a little Hitler mustache. I had to shave that too. That was really bad. Might want to work on your lighting. It's fine. Back yourself up, please. I don't want to kill him. I don't know what's going on with my controls. They're not like not working. Weird. Did I not set it to radial type 2 or something? Possibly. If Clutch Claw Zero Sum is the entire Switch X run, please never run this weapon again. It's not the entire run, but you're going to see it a lot. How do I save my radial menus? You have to save your loadout to your item set. I didn't. Thank you, Fume. I was like, am I going insane? It's not working. Why does this character look nervous? He's nervous his mohawk's gonna deflate. I'm reading the Twitter thread right now.
皆に変わりはないか。よかった。学者先生たちの熱意も相変わらずだな。ところで君はあのモンスターを追っているのか？私もだ。痕跡をたどれば真実にたどり着くと思っている。
Lot of angry comments in the Twitter thread.
そろそろ行くよ。この近くに私のキャンプがある。君たちも自由に使ってくれて構わない。それと皆に伝えてくれないか。心配はいらないと。私はこのまま導かれるに任せて進むつもりだ。もし君も導かれたのなら。
Twitter wants their cheats back? That's not what I'm reading. I mean, one person I think maybe over-exaggerated. They said that they dropped their frame rate from 60 down to 5. Here's a guy that's asking about holiday joy tickets for console players. All right, guy. Is it a recent Monster Hunter tweet? Yeah, Zelfana just posted it.
さて、場所は大有塚の荒れ地だ。直ちに向かってくれ。
You heard it was hogging CPU? You heard correctly. Gonna make one quick change. All right. Yeah, the whole layout got messed up, so I got confused. I'm gonna be doing random characters from now on, CMJ. So they're all gonna be like a little goofy looking. I mean, it got to the point though, Smolinus, where like eventually if you did enough tinkering, the game did run well. Like I had the game running well over 120 FPS at a point. Like well over it, like between 150 and 180 in combat. So like, that's not the issue, in my opinion. Yeah, it could have been better optimized. For sure, it could be better optimized. And the funny thing is there's definitely, like, hints of Iceborne being better optimized. It's just, it's been obscured under anti-cheat and potentially de novo, causing issues. I don't know, Zelfana. I haven't noticed. I mean, the game barely moves my GPU at all. My GPU sits around like 20 or 30% at most. And that's with me underclocking my GPU 80%. To 80%. Oh, only in the Iceborne content, so in the new area? I mean, the snow physics are nice, but like, who cares? Put it on low. Could you imagine underclocking my GPU by 80%? I mean, it would still be fine from what it looks like. Did that get him? I don't think so. See, it does like no damage. It's like not even worth using Clutch Claw early on. I mean, flinch shotting.
うまく回避すれば体力を温存できます。
You know, is it worth using 0 skill discharge? I think we all know the answer to that. Zero skill discharge does need skill? Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna argue. You can definitely kill yourself using the attack. Mind you, I love the switch axe. I love everything about the switch axe. Just the new ability is so powerful. Who is this svelte non-malding streamer? I'm still very much malding. I don't think it's fair to say greatsword users can be mindless. I mean, you have to really work hard to get the true charge slash. Especially the improved version. It definitely takes effort. Alright, go away. You want to make a glider set with the final boss equipment? Next. You could have been 3 minutes ahead. I know, we tried something new, okay? Don't bully me. Yeah, along with like tremor resistance and earplugs, right? I'm not going to use bombs here. Hello, Baka. How are you? Yeah, I think you need at least 2 points of focus on Greatsword for it to feel okay. Am I going to do World plus Iceborne? Maybe. When I get time. It's just it's a long run. It's like going to be like between 12 and 14 hours, which is a lot of time to be playing video games in one day. Ring Fit sesh soon? Are there people here that are just coming for the Ring Fit sessions? I'm gonna break his arm. I want your arm break. Ring Fit speedrun win? It's 18 hours. Hit me again, please.
Oh, it's my birthday. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Pay me. Ugh. Sprinkle all that cheddar over my chest and eat it. Yeah.
A simple solution would be to play World with Ringcon. I'm not going to argue with that.
No. 入れろよ。それじゃ拠点守護の総仕上げといくか。
Playing Ring Fit full time? I mean, it's a popular stream. All right, I'm not going to argue that. I don't know if I'd want to do it full time. I mean, you'd get in pretty good shape. Definitely. I mean, 8 hours of exercise a day. Look, I'm not going to fail miserably at this speedrun, all right? It's going to be fine. Thank you, Malignant. I'm not doing, no, I'm not promising 1 hour Ring Fit sessions. 30 minutes already kill me. Doing the best I can. I'm not a young man. Did I screw something up? Oh, shoot, I did. I went a little bit too hard on that one. He already dropped a pod? What? Afternoon, Chrono. How are you? You did your ring fit came and now you want to die? Dude, I hear it, man. He's already ready. See? Is acidic insect lave good? It's okay. I prefer the final boss insect lave. Personally, but I like spirit and strength boost when I can get it. Carpish, don't you post that dog? When am I playing an Atelier game? Nox, I hate to break your heart. I love RPGs. I love playing them off stream. I just have a really time streaming them. Because I just want to sit there and stare at things, and it's not very entertaining. You might like it. Don't you post that goddamn dog! It looks like he's up to something. What insect lave should I use prior to the final boss? Probably just use Kulu if you don't want to make anything else. Do I like ruiner weapons? They're okay. They're never like the best option, but they're rarely a bad option, if that makes any sense. Like if you really, really like the way they look, go ahead and use them. And if you want them to look even better on PC, why not check our friends over at Omaze? It's a charity company currently running a charity benefiting Gamers Outreach. Charity that puts video games in hospitals. Go ahead and enter for a $20,000 computer. I don't even know how you can spend that much money. You can probably get a pretty sick monitor. Maybe a VR headset? I don't know. I don't know the details. You could Gert cool your CPU. Think about that. I donated $20,000. Can I guarantee winning $20,000? Well, you can enter for free and still get tickets that way. And I'm assuming there's a lot of people who've done that. And that's likely much more than $20,000. If I donate $20,000, you become a Ring Fit Camboy streamer. Look, I'm trying to get in better shape, guys. I'm doing the best I can. I can't... I want to be stronger. I want to get in shape. Like probably a lot of you. I can only do Ring Fit like 30 minutes a day, and then I pretty much die. But I've been going on walks. It's been really nice. Highly recommend it. I haven't seen much change in my actual weight, but I'm assuming it's because I'm gaining some muscle and then also losing some fat. So I'm not really worried about it. I don't really think about it too much. What's the deal with Gert? It's a tasty treat. Comes in a variety of flavors. Can I line my jackets with GERT? Well, I think you should really keep them refrigerated. I wouldn't imagine some like
what is it?
creepy goblin man ripping a spoiled GERT tube from his jacket and like squeezing it down your throat. That wouldn't be good. Just need a refrigerator jacket? I imagine that would be pretty heavy. What would I do? Walk around with like a portable generator to power my GERT jacket? Let's get him a little bit closer. A little bit closer. Closer? Closer! Alright, that's fine. We're gonna do Ring Fit again tonight. I really don't want to. That's the funny thing about exercise. It's like, before you do it, there is nothing less appealing than actually exercising. But while you're doing it, you're like, this is fine. And then when you're done, you're like, wow, that was really good. What is that? Why does our brain work like that? I don't know why. Because you know it's objectively a good thing to do. Is Ring Fit actually strenuous? You know, if you ask me, yeah, I think it can really get your heart rate up. I don't think you're gonna build a ton of muscle doing it. I think if you've done like zero weight training in a very long time, I think you actually might. You might build some muscle. Is it Alright, goodbye, Nox. Ring Fit is essentially Pilates? I've heard the little ring is actually literally just a Pilates ring, but I don't know anything about Pilates. Not a thing. Pilates. I don't know how to spell it. Pilates. Pilates. I'm not gonna do hot yoga. I've read about hot yoga before. I remember at some dude like cranking out a wicked fart in the middle of a session and like grossing out everybody in the room. And I don't want that to be me. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the guy doing gross protein farts on people. Not if I can help it in any way. What is hot yoga? I think it's just yoga in like a really hot room so you sweat more. Gets your heart rate up. You know, I'm actually really good not being near people. So I can avoid that, I will. The more selling you do now, the easier it is later in the run. Like, it may not seem like it adds up to much, but it really does.
少年場相棒頑張ってください
行くぞ。
You found a golden ape in Iceborne? I think Leona almost caught one, but it ran away from her. I'm really bad about catching endemic life. Especially by the time I get to PC, I'm like, I'm done with this. What the hell is the thing? There's supposed to be a thing down here? There it is. Hot yoga is when the spouse does lots of down dog and happy birthday and very little crow pose. I don't know what down... I think I know what downward facing dog is. I don't know what happy baby is. What's crow pose? Naughty poses? I did yoga before. I had like a little DVD for it. Feels good. 100 battle. Oh my. Well, the issue with the achievement system now, Werrell, is they include people that have not bought Iceborne. It was by the yoga instructor Sarah Ivanhoe. She did a good job. I'd recommend her. Crow pose is a handstand where you rest your knees on your upper arms. That sounds like impossible. But I guess I'm not really picturing it well in my mind. Like, you would need to have an incredible amount of strength and balance to do that, right? Am I wrong? Actually, Werrell, it would be nice if we had some endemic life on Zora, just to make it worth, like, moving around looking at stuff. Alright, I'm gonna open up the link there. Yeah, that's not what I was picturing. But that's gotta be pretty hard. You'd have to be pretty strong to do that. I mean, that's your whole body on your arms there. Do crow pose. I don't think I have the strength or a light enough body to do crow pose yet. I don't think that's happening anytime soon. Mix yoga into Ring Fit streams? There already are yoga poses in Ring Fit. Chair pose and warrior pose are both yoga poses. Oh, this is 100% an auto-scroller. I mean, the only things that matter are in the beginning, and then at the end for Nerd Gigante, everything else can be like 100% skipped. Easily. I would be fit if I fought monsters in real life. I'd probably be dead. Like, think about literally any of the moves the monsters do to the hunter. You'd be dead. They would have killed you already. Time to read donations? I don't know if I could read the donations, but I can read a little bit more about Omaze. Let's see here. $20,000 to make your ultimate gaming rig. Well, it sounds like you can actually do it, spread it across multiple people. $5,000 a PC somehow seems attainable, whereas $20,000 seems actually impossible. There are two sponsors in it. It is just Omaze. Omaze, supporting gamers outreach. Snee, there's really been zero success at all about finding ways to skip any assigned quest or anything else like that in terms of any percent. So I don't think it's gonna happen. Monster Days.
アリスタ隊は援護の準備。ハンターたちは地球外角上に向かえ。援護了解。
He does scar one of the arms. But then he gets wrecked. No baby Zora? You think that the Monster Hunter developers were inspired by Baby Yoda and they'd give us a baby Zora?
一同それでは
ゾラマですが、これについて奴のこの亀裂。
I could see a baby Zora working.
そうしれ。
よし
I mean, he didn't start at that size.
大丈夫どのようなその上で任せてくれ大凶よし亀裂をそれでは君たち導きの青い星が輝かんことを以上解散
I actually don't think I need to go up there. Oh, but I will, because I need to make the heavy metal greaves for later, and I need to upgrade my cat's weapon. Kadachi or Pookie? Insect Glaive. Pookie will probably deal more damage.
装備の調子はどうだ
Early access to that purple sharpness, which is okay. Oh, I sold those? Oops. I don't remember selling them. Well, hopefully we get the Radabon stuff. Isn't Baby Zora a Cantor? Cantor doesn't have like a magma spout on its back. Well, the reason why people like Rathian weapons isn't because of the poison ruby blender, but it's the high damage, it's the sharpness, it's the affinity. Poison is just a bonus. I mean, in some monsters, poison is kind of OP. Or at least, it well makes up for any other status, and certainly many other elements. Dude, poison should also do Elder Seal. You go for an early Legiana upgrade? Legiana doesn't upgrade anything. The next upgrade is a, the hell are those things called? I want to say commission. Commission? Whatever you get, commendation. Commendation you get from Zora. I was going super brain damage just now. Did you say Val is the Rotten Veil is more of the armpit or the butt crack? I'd say it's a little bit more butt crack. Hopefully I don't get capped on thunder bugs. I'm not even sure if I'm going to go for the mining. I feel like it's not even worth it. Like, if you get lucky, great. If you don't, whatever. California is the butthole of the U.S.? Dude. I don't... That is the hottest and worst take I have ever heard before. Look, there's definitely some cities in California that have some issues, but it is not the butt crack of the United States. What the hell? It's like, if you were to rip it off of the United States, it would still be like the 6th largest economy in the world or something like that. Is that a goatee? No, not intentionally. San Francisco's got some major issues. It's like insane. It's insane how bad the issues are. But there's still like massive, massive amounts of wealth in that city. Yeah, I mean, there's a despair. Like, you can't, like, it's easy to just focus on the fact that there's a lot of homeless there, and that's really sad. But yeah, remember, man, those people are sitting on like 1 million plus value homes. Like, there's not a lot of suffering there for those people. Don't let them convince you otherwise. I promise you that. They're doing okay. For Pookie, should I go 1 handicraft and 2 crit boost, or 0 handy and 3 crit boost? Probably just max out your crit boost. I've got a whole, you know, I've got like an entire section on the Discord that goes exactly over that, right? Exclamation builds. Literally that exact weapon. Yeah, so like all the value is tied up in the land, right? It's not even on the house itself. I'm not getting sick, but I sure am sneezing a lot lately. I don't think I'm sick. If the job market crashed in California, how valuable would that land be? I mean, certainly it's a possibility, and that's a risk. I mean, that's always a risk whenever you make an investment in very high value land. And, you know, certainly can be a pretty large difference between your house being worth $1 million and it being worth $500,000. We've saw a lot of crazy things. I bet you there's still people that are just barely getting out from being underwater when the value, if they bought their house in like 2006, 2005, 2006. I met people when I was working at the credit union that literally bought their house like 6 months before the housing crash. And it's just like tragic. Oops, too early. Oh, damn it. No.
モンスターがぶっ飛んだら壁に当てればダウンを取れるかもしれない。
Like, I'm a perfect example of, like, new methods of, like, employment. Like, people, for so many jobs now, like, there's no need to be in an office to take up that land, to use up those public resources, to use gas and stuff like that. Like, I'm perfectly fine and happy having a home office. Well, my wife's calling me.
急いで研究基地に戻りましょう。
Wife's calling me, guys. Hold up.
Oh, it's my birthday. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Pay me. Ugh. Sprinkle all that cheddar over my chest and eat it. Yeah.
じゃあ相棒準備をしてから被団長さんと話をし
Take a gander at my balls.
じゃあ
Big number. I want the big number. Big number. Good.
あそこはどうですか？
いい場所。
Not. Not. Not.
あ、見てください。
Not.
このままじゃキャンプの設営は無理です。よし。
It was an Excel question.
これを。
I didn't have a good answer. She wanted to know if it was possible to export line by line from Excel into PowerPoint.
これで無事キャンプを建てられますね。
Not.
Split? Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
相棒。
I bet you can. That's what I told her. I'm like, that sounds like something you should be able to do.
Not.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's... I mean, a CSV... I mean, you can... Excel can save as a CSV, right? So, any recommendations for which can sect?
そういえば。
My personal preference is for the Maldrome. But most people use the pseudocaf. How do you even plan for a speedrun for games this big? It's been a lot of practice, man. I've probably done... I don't know. I'm going to throw a number out there. I've probably done 200 speedruns of this game.
Not.
気をつけて。 行きましょう。
Man, your face. I did hit him. I guess I didn't hit him at the right time.
モンスターをひるませやすい特性がある。
Come back, coward. It's alright. I mean, he's ready for capture, so. Zero-sum butt boy run? I may not do another switch axe run again, to be honest with you. Like, it's effective, but it's also kind of boring. So, enjoy it while you can. It's a scuffed run, too, which is a little sad, but... Are we talking about 100% Witcher 1 or 100% Witcher 3?
気をつけて。
3? 20 hours? That makes me feel really bad. Spent 20 hours just like farting around in the first main area. How is that possible, 20 hours? Be very efficient. I guess you're not like getting everything, right? Like you're not getting like all the little side things. You're just completing the side quests.
この隙に体勢を立て直しましょう。モンスターが気づかないうちに慎重に。
Good RNG today. Lots of mega barrel bumps.
相棒、一度休憩を入れましょう。研究基地に戻りませんか？
あんたたち。
あなたは。
そりゃそうよね。あんたたちったら倒れていたし。私は一騎団のものよ。あん時は危なかったわね。
もしかして私たちを助けてくれた？本当にありがとうございました。
無事でよかったわ。あんたたち5騎団でしょ？こんなところで
Even Gwent events? Dude, the RNG would have to be so insane. Or you'd have to get really good at Gwent.
ゾラマクダラオスの痕跡か。探してみるよ。私はこの谷をずっと調べていてね。ようやくいろいろ分かってきたの。
They must play it on very easy Iridium Night.
たくさんのものを見てきてちょうだい。次に会った時はあんたたちの意見を聞かせてほしいね。
はい、わかりました。
じゃあまた。
No. So, like, in Japanese, she's calling you Aibo, which I think is the word for partner. So why doesn't she just call you partner in English? It's short for Shepard? Lighting looks nice in PC? Oh yeah. No, I mean, PC, here's the thing. The game has the potential to run extremely, extremely well on PC. It's just kind of missing some things. Missing a couple optimizations. Kind of loaded under a lot of other things. Well, it's okay. I don't mind her talking to herself, Farley, because, like, what else is she gonna do? If she's just sitting there thinking, like... I think that would be more awkward. She can just eat. What? Oh, I didn't put it in. All right, hold on. Okay. It's actually slightly faster to craft there because you don't have to see stuff floating around. Which weapon do you recommend to start the Iceborne? Just use the Defender weapon. You don't like you hate the Paloma hat? I think it's cute. I went a little hard there. Probably shouldn't have gone that hard. Oh shoot! I didn't realize that ice blight. No. I feel like I deserve this. In some way, in some fashion. This is punishment for what I've done. I'm not gonna do a lasagna stream. I'm gonna cook the lasagna tomorrow. Thank you for reminding me. Show lasagna. I'm not gonna like, I have like one break to use the bathroom. I'm not gonna like sprint downstairs, grab a frozen lasagna, show it to you on stream, sprint back downstairs, put the lasagna away, and then restart the game. That's ridiculous. Auto cutscene is not. I want to use the bathroom. And take a little bit of time to talk about today's sponsor, Omaze. Supporting the charity Gamers Outreach. Donations will enter you into a contest to win a $20,000 gaming PC upgrade. You ever gonna do survival speedruns again? Probably not. Nobody liked them. So I'm not gonna do them anymore. If they're not popular, I'm not gonna do it. Just do other stuff. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, but numbers don't lie. I mean, maybe it'll be different in the future, but I don't know. I think people just like this early game content more. I really can't say. You guys would know better than me. I just play the game. You're the ones that watch it. I don't know if it's people didn't want to spoil themselves on the Iceborne content, or if the Iceborne content is just inherently less interesting. I honestly don't know. How do you like Switch X and Iceborne? I kind of hate it, to be honest with you. I mean, the base game speedrun has a... Here's the funny thing. Technically, in Iceborne, you have more fights than in base game, plus, like, low rank and high rank. Oh. I mean, there's a possibility to get more popular in the future, and it's definitely a category you could do, like, during the day. If I started a little bit earlier, I could get it done. You know, 7-8 hours is enough for a survival run. Days like this, when you get a sponsorship, you can try it and not risk a huge loss. I mean, this is about the normal people. This is, you know, we're at right around our average number. 265 is actually probably a little bit higher than normal at this point in the run. Usually gets up to around like 300 or so when we start getting a little bit closer to something like the Elders. I think people really like watching the Elders, which I don't blame them. Fights.
番です。
I wonder if this will just like obliterate me
近くに隠れる場所がない。
a little bit.
そんな時は隠れ身の総意の出番です。
Thanks for saving me, cat. It's really a lifesaver. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Sword and Shield patch, Unlucky. It'll make me really happy. Is it not worth it to empower the axe in speedruns? Not yet. We're just looking for damage. Alright, use the bathroom. Be right back. Check out Ome's. I also might run some ads.
私探しに行ってきます。あんたたち。おばさま。おばさま。よかった。
よしよし、怪我がなくてよかったわ。ありがとう。隠れてやり過ごそうかと思っていたけど、おかげで助かったわ。ほら、メスを描くのはおよし。約束通り谷のいろんな顔を見てきてくれたんだろ。聞こうじゃない。どんな場所だと感じた？
正気の谷とはおそらくモンスターたちの墓場。この地域一帯は墓場を中心とする巨大な生態系の姿です。
ついておいで。そう、正気の谷とは墓場。モンスターは死を指して谷を目指す。屍が養分となり、丘サンゴの大地がそれを得る。こうして生まれた命は育ち、海、また谷で死ぬ。
Saw a question just before I left about my favorite weapon.
見事な生態系だね。
Hold on, something's going on weird with my headphone cord.
こんなに大規模なものは見たことがないよ。
I don't really have a favorite weapon. I have weapons I like to use a lot. I have weapons I don't like to use.
不思議に思わないかい？
何をでしょう。
The Sword and Shield buff is Perfect Rush. It's buffed massively. We should see it March at the latest.
養分となったんだろう。
No, it's gonna get cooked tomorrow.
古竜がなぜ海を渡るのか、もう分かったね。
もしかして
ここは古竜の死に場所だ。ゾラマグダラオスは死を迎えるためにここに来た。はずなんだけど、痕跡だけを残して肝心のやつがどこにもいない。
彼はエネルギーをためながら進んでいました。そんな状態で一体どこに？
わからない。あ、だが
What do you think of, is it Peter Molyneux, Shroudsy? I've been debated by him so much in my life. I think he kind of like changed the way I look at video games, in not a good way. Peter Molyneux, he's like the old person's Todd Howard.
300年寿命があったらね。そしたら
Like, he invented that style of marketing about video games that would make you believe the game can do everything when it really can do just barely what they show you.
ここでもう少し
He kind of over promises, under delivers, kind of a little bit. Great at building up hype. He's the original designer. He originally worked, or maybe it was his studio, I don't know, Bullfrog Studios. They made Syndicate, which is really an amazing game. It's still probably pretty damn good, to be honest with you. Fable and Black and White were still very good games. Absolutely. But what he made you believe would happen in Black and White, and then what actually happened in Black and White. Let's be real here.
ここはいつも通り痕跡を探すところから手分けして探しましょう。大丈夫。今度は無茶しません。
No, he made that game sound like you would actually become a god in real life. Stop it, birds. Yeah, I mean, Elon Musk is in the same sort of category, dagger culture. I think I would agree with that. A different industry, but certainly they got a similar thing. Tesla apparently one of the most valued auto companies right now. Fascinating. There's a lot of people out there that want to see Tesla fail because they've all shorted the stock and now they're going to lose a lot of money. And I think that's really funny. Giant bubble? Hard to say. I think the truth is somewhere in the middle. They're definitely overvalued. I think the question is by how much. Question is also, can they then attain that value anyways? I mean, I don't know. I look at, like, the potential end game future for gasoline powered autos and the potential end game for electric powered vehicles, and it seems like pretty obvious to me. You know, we will run out of gasoline at some point, or at least it'll be such a rare and expensive commodity that it won't be worth using. Why does that Rathalos look blue? That was weird. I mean, I think Iridium, don't most electric vehicles way outperform gasoline vehicles in terms of like acceleration at this point? Like for a while. I'm not really sure in what ways they lose. I think the biggest issue people have is like, oh, if I take my vehicle cross country, how am I going to keep this thing charged up? Which is a valid concern. I understand that. But I guess if you just plan like a half-hour break every couple hours to poop and eat, it's probably not that big of a deal. I don't understand what inverted torque means. You have to explain it to somebody who's no concept of vehicles. I know what torque is. I don't know what an inverted torque would be. Is that a good thing?
ディオレウスとディアブロス
Should you see a doctor if your torque gets inverted?
拠点に帰りますか。ここならキャンプを作れそうですね。調査資源管理所に相談してみましょうか。
Oh. Unlucky. This only barely relates to you. But did you hear about that CEO from Japan? He's from Brazil. And they were trying to get him on some tax thing, and he literally, like, fled the country in, like, a, like, Mission Impossible sort of spy scene sort of way. That was amazing. Yeah, he fled to Lebanon. Apparently, like, he basically turned Nissan around in the 90s. Like, 100%. Just do, Brian, just do, attack. It's fine. I mean, no disrespect to our friends in Japan, but I have heard similar things that the Japanese justice system is not a kind and friendly justice system. You know, if you get arrested, they're going to work very, very hard to make sure that you're found guilty. They've got something like a 98 or a 99% prosecution rate. So, like, you know, is it unbelievable to think that a massively wealthy multinational CEO of many billion-dollar companies may have been not paying his fair share of taxes? Absolutely. I mean, dude is probably doing something. I mean, let's be honest. But at the same time, I think he probably has some pretty legitimate grievances. He's probably like, this isn't a justice system that I want to be persecuted under. Not that that makes it an excuse not to, you know, face justice or whatever it is you want to say, but... I mean, I think in most other situations, the country would be like, all right, you owe us taxes. Pay your taxes. And I think that would be it. But for some reason, they arrested him instead and put him under house arrest and all that. She's probably like, hey, what the hell? I'm rich, man. I'm not supposed to do this. Well, that didn't work. That didn't work because he was angry. Isn't that the basis for Phoenix Wright? Well, certainly in Phoenix Wright, you know, the concept of everybody getting, you know... Well, think about it this way. In Phoenix Wright, you can never find somebody innocent based off of some sort of, you know, mistake in the legal system. It's always like, well, if they didn't do it, who did? No, Jay, that's who we're talking about. We're talking about the guy who left Japan in a box. That's the guy. I have no idea how that didn't hit me. I'm just gonna do the... Yeah, so basically he was under house arrest. He left his house, met up with some guys, went to a hotel. Didn't leave the hotel, but the guys left the hotel carrying 2 large boxes of audio equipment. They then went to an airport. It was near the New Year's holiday, so like everything was kind of chill. So they just like were able to just like walk onto a private plane with their 2 boxes of audio equipment. And they flew presumably straight to Lebanon, where he is a citizen. Lebanon has a non-extradition, or does not, extradite prisoners to Japan, and he is a citizen there, so. And then he had a press conference. He said he's now making his own case and stuff like that. The thing is, though, is Interpol has put out a warrant for him, which I don't know. Yeah, it's how their police system is mostly set up, from what I understand. Farley is it's a pretty extreme justice system. Like, I mean, to be fair, Japan does feel like a really safe place to walk around. I think that's why they get so pissed when something goes wrong. They're like, well, who screwed up? Probably you. You know. He just wants to spread Lebanese feasts to the world. Dude, I had a Lebanese feast this past summer. It hurt me. It hurt me so much. Do I get rocks? I screwed that up. It's not Sella time!
No. It's lightning round time.
Yeah! Yeah, so I mean, it's, every country has their own level of police unfairness, right? So in the United States, the police will kill you before they arrest you. In Russia, they arrest you and then they torture you to death. And in Japan, they arrest you and then they basically force you into confessing to being guilty. So, I mean, it's all different shades, and I'm sure everyone here, if you're not from one of those 3 countries, you could probably say what the issue is with the police in your country. Here in Brazil, the police are the bandits, so the police are just the criminals. That's spooky. Can you skip cutscenes? No. Trust me, if I could, I would be doing that. What is the origin of Noxella time? It's from one of the podcasts. The true bandits are the higher ups. Well, that's true everywhere, Unlucky. Eat the rich. That kind of hits the stomach, doesn't it? Oh! think I could just, like, get him. That was accurate. Why not chop off the tail? I'm not making anything from the monster. So, I don't need the tail. This tail also doesn't take enough damage for it to be worthwhile. Why not cut tail? I just told you why! I'm not cutting the tail. Go ahead. Post him, post the dog all you want. I'm not doing it. I hate that dog. Get him out of here. That's not true. I actually love the dog. What is he looking at? Do you think he's scared, or do you think he sees a tasty treat that he wants? What do you think it is he wants? Me? Imagine him just waddling up and just looking at you. I hope that dog's doing okay. I really do mean that. I love that dog. What's the buff to the Sword and Shield Perfect Rush? It just really boosts the raw damage. It might boost element or something else too, but I don't really know the differences exactly. Let's go ahead and put our pants on. Oh, Ginkomo hasn't mentioned. So she said she did Ring Fit, but she didn't say how her dogs reacted. But she said one of her dogs was gonna hate it. Why did I have the pants off? I mean, I switched to heavy metal pants, which have 1 point of heavy artillery. Chewie was angry? Didn't like it. How's the run so far today? Oh, you know, only minus 24 minutes. It'll be sub 250. It could have been faster, but we did an experiment with Anjanov that didn't really pay off. But you know what does pay off? Today's sponsor, Omaze. Omaze is running a charity. Help support Gamers Outreach, a charity that will give money to hospitals to provide gaming equipment to the patients there. Consider checking them out. Donations or free entries will enter you into a contest to get $20,000 to upgrade your gaming PC. A Chewini shouldn't exist? Excuse me, my mother has a Chewini. Can we spend the prize money on anything else, or does it have to be a PC? I'm sure, it looks like you can spend it on accessories. Fill it with everything you need, like a mini fridge and a super comfy chair. I'm assuming you could probably even spend that money on Gert if you really want it. $20,000 worth of GERT. I wonder how much GERT you would have to eat for it to be terminal. Do you really have a weenie dog? Meat Man, how come you've never sent us a picture before? He's blind, old, has a hole in his heart, and his tail is bent. I love him. I love him in every sense of the word. I love Mr. Weenie. I don't know how you could have kept him from us. Why is it Japanese instead of Monster Hunter language? Oh, I think I changed it because Ginkomo asked. It doesn't really lose much time. A couple seconds, maybe. Yeah, but we do need to have Kastanan Hashi Rashi. This is accurate. Please set language to Italian for next run. If I remember to, I will. This is the bad one. I don't think you can escape this one. Monster Hunter language only makes one early section of the game slightly faster, Brian. It doesn't make the whole game faster. Yo, I gotta be careful. I'm gonna die. Isn't Portuguese usually fastest? Language differences in games really depends on the game. I'm sure there are some games where Portuguese is fastest. Lucifer, hello? How are you? This is okay. He's making some okay time. Some okay speed, our Zora buddy. Did you shave and get a haircut? I have not gotten a haircut. I did trim my beard a little bit. Maybe I went too far. I still very much have stubble. You look professional. Why, thank you. It's not a soul patch. It's still very short. It's just the lighting makes me look have a... I know, I don't want the soul patch look. Alright? I very much don't want to look like a hipster. It's not my goal. How are your splits for this speedrun? Well, I'm going to give you a little hint. When you see a minus 24 minutes, the run's going all right. You like the soul patch? I don't want to keep it though. I don't want to be the soul patch guy. That's like the worst possible thing you could be. Apologies to anyone here who has a soul patch. I'm not judging you. Well, maybe I am a little bit. I just want like a 5 o'clock shadow right now. That's what I want. Just grow the mustache. I could be the man bun guy. My hair doesn't grow like that. All right. It's really curly. Hurt me, daddy.
あんたたちはネルギガ
ゾラ・マグダラオスが体勢を変化。立ち上がろうとしています。
揺れに備えろ。振り落とされるな。
Transplant soul patch to mold spot.
マグダラオスが二足状態に体勢変更。
あんたたちはネルギガンテの撃退を続行。任せたぞ。
ネルギガンテを撃退しました。
よし、見事だ。
Cat, get on the cannon. And those cannon shots hit really hard now. Oh my god. Did I see that? I wonder if he reserves life.
標壁前で迎え撃つぞ。ハンターたちは耐熱機関を破壊しろ。引き続き奴の体力を減らせ。
相棒。
This is probably going to cause a flinch. It's going to make me sad. Let's see. I'm not even going for that other stalactite. I don't need it. I've got cannons. Well, God knows AT Zora would be a lot easier with the heavy artillery changes, that's for damn sure. Holy crap. I mean, the only good thing about the AT Zora fight was it's like what the fight should have been from the beginning. Have the mechanics actually mean something rather than just having a guaranteed win no matter what. Do you save the streams on the YouTube channel? Most of the speedruns go up. If not, try to highlight them. They don't disappear forever. This is like kind of breaking the fight right now. I'm pretty sure he can't be repelled until he gets up to that red line over there. So you like just gotta wait. As lame as that sounds, that's what I've noticed. Might have been faster if I didn't even attack him in the beginning. But whatever, we broke the chest at least. I don't think I ever played Fable 3 Shroudsy. I know I played the first one and the second one. I really liked the first one. The second one was okay too. Where are the arena quests? They're in the gathering hall. You know what else you can find? Amazing charity. Sponsored by today's sponsor, Omaze. Dude, I've got no problem selling out. I'm like so okay with it. Especially if it's for a good cause. Like Gamers Outreach. Lucifer, you can tell if there's a... I don't do a very good job of like hiding it if I'm not particularly enthused by a sponsor. But this one's actually pretty good. Like I said, you can enter the charity thing for free. Like you don't have to pay money for it. Which I think that's pretty neat. You only saw paid options? Double check, man. Time to upgrade my defender weapon? You know what? Why not? I don't usually visit. Actually, I'm not going to do it. I don't normally visit now because like I got to go back anyways. And the extra little bit of damage doesn't even seem to matter on Pookie. I also see paid options as well. It should be there. Double check. How are we doing on traits? We should have like 2 more, right? 2 extra.
Item box では所持しているアイテムの整理ができます。
So, with the Gajas being here, I might actually do a flinch shot early on, so they can start beating them up.
狩猟しましょう。その異変を調査しなくては。
I'm going to say this is probably going to be good enough for capture. Stupid. It's so stupid. Can you pat the Pookie Pookie every time you go back to town? No. Do the hunters eat their kills? I think they try to use as many of the monster parts as possible. What's your projected completion time? Should be like 4.5 hours, give or take. Alright, don't need any Zora parts. All right, so these patterns are going to be different, and I'm going to be a little confused by them. So I'm going to have to, like, focus. One.
こにも不思議な痕跡がありますね。いい調子です。
That's weird. I don't ever see Kulu here. Five, 6, 7, 8. Nine, 10, 11. Yeah, I don't know. Kulu could have gotten a patch. It's possible. 12. Hello? $13.
例の痕跡もだいぶ集まったので、一度生態研究所に報告しませんか?
16. Oh. Oops. Was that another scale somewhere? Doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. I have to upgrade my weapon. It's not that Kulu doesn't spawn in the forest plasma lizard, it's that I've never seen him standing there. Missed me? You just want to stop by and say hi? Hi, welcome back. Don't be a stranger. You're matching against your normal Switch X run? Only because I can't find my other run. I don't know where it is. Did you get the time back from Pookie? Well, considering we're at minus 30 minutes, I'd say we're kind of okay. It's not too much. Can you go over the input you're making to fight the monster and why? How do I explain that? I mean, whenever I'm fighting a monster, I try to imagine in my head how much time I have to fight and hit the thing that I want to hit. Then I think about what could the monster possibly be doing to me in retaliation if I do that attack. Like, the best offense in Monster Hunter in a way is a good defense, because anytime you're being hit, you're gonna have to take away time from attacking the monster by healing or rolling around on the floor. You know, you're losing your active buffs, so like you're losing your Might Seed, you're losing your Demon Dust. This isn't going to be a very educational run. I mean, we're running 0 skill discharge butt blade. But something like Sword and Shield is very position required. Great Sword too. Check your DMs. I can't. I can't. What do you want me to do? I'm fighting a monster. I'm doing a speed run. Like, I know for Anjanath, you know. Well, first you don't want to get hit by that. But I know for him, like, wall banging him isn't going to do me much good. But I know if I'm near his head, if he's doing that attack, it's going to have a really hard time hitting me. I know I want to get him enraged, because then I want to get him down here. Because then I know I want to put him in a pitfall trap. And I know the god just will attack him for me while he's in this trap. I'm not going to judge. And look, anybody who wants to go out there and make guides and tutorials, you know, are they going to be good? Are they going to be what, like, you know, a quote-unquote pro player might use? No. As long as it's not, like, actively detrimental advice, like, whatever. Everybody's got to start somewhere. We might think it's bad advice, but maybe it'll be helpful to newer players. Like, I know if I'm, like, anywhere near his feet in that attack, I'm gonna get hit. I don't want that. I know he'll probably roar right after this, which I'm safe during zero-sum discharge. I know he's dropped one pod, so I knew that attack would get him to within capture range. Which he is. I don't know. I don't know if that's helpful at all. Yeah, I mean, the more stuff, the better, Elia. I mean, that's my opinion. You know, my approach versus your approach, like, might work for different people. One more way to help people. Our sponsor for the day, Omaze. Helping gamers outreach. Putting that gaming equipment in hospitals. Why not help them out? Run's going okay, Elia. It's going all right. I mean, the weapon plays itself. I mean, the weapon really... I mean, Kushala is going to be the biggest joke. It really is. We got... Ooh, Rathian Gash is here. Can I enter if I'm not in the U.S.? They will tell you when you enter if you're eligible. Y and B while the weapon is heated up. Stop taking my name. The reason why it's so powerful is you don't actually need gauge to do it. You can just spam it as much as you want. I can't use it if my sword isn't charged. Your sword has to be heated up. Gotta have a little gauge around it. The in-game definition is actually awakened. But I find that to be kind of an awkward phrase because... I think of awakening as free element. You think Capcom will roll back some of the buffs and mechanics? Nope. I mean, they might rebalance them. But the Clutch Claw isn't going anywhere. How long tenderize lasts, how easy it is to tenderize, that might change. But I don't think anything else has changed. So one of the biggest things about Switch X is like learning how to incorporate transforming into and out of axe mode to keep your gauge up is really important. Or it was really important before Zero Skill Discharge. When are we doing Ring Fit today? After dinner. I want to point out that if and when the balance patch comes out, I will be running this game on the rebalance patch. I don't know what that'll do to my category, but I don't really care about it. How goes the stream? It goes great. Partially because you're streaming for Omaze. Oh, I missed it. Was there a thingy? There is a thingy here. I think it'd be worth... Yeah, I think this is going to be worth... No, cutscenes will never get a skip option. I want to point out I've shot like 3 dung bombs at Legiana at this point. So that's one of my favorite moves with the switch axe, which is rolling from sword mode into transforming into axe mode. It's probably one of the best mobility options switch axe has in the game. I never see anybody else do it. Well, no. Casual plebby players. Pro players. Which combo is the quickest to get you awakened? Heaven's Sword into transforming into sword mode again, but sometimes you just attack over and over again with circles into Y. Really depends on what your goal is. I just combine buttons from an Xbox and a PS4 controller. You know what I mean. Who doesn't use roll morph? The people who think that you need to run Evade Extender. I need to use the bathroom, and you guys need to check out Obase. Speedruns are just ring fit waiting rooms now. You want me to be healthy? I am walking every day, and I am eating within a window, and I am limiting my carbohydrates. I like how there's immediately, you're not a chunky dog, and then you're our chunky dog. Be proud, chunky daddy. Hopefully I'm not that way for too long. Just got back from an interview and testing for a new job? Well, congratulations and good luck. I think I know how I'm going to do this. Your chat is incredibly entertaining. There's something. Hey. Hey, losers. Losers in chat. Take a gander at my balls. Do you take any credit for how entertaining your chat is? Every once in a while you gotta prune some bad seeds, but outside of that, nah, you guys deserve some credit. Most of my banned toxic buttholes ended up in your chat. And every time I go there, they're like, unban me, you coward! And I'm like, nope. A lot of damage. Can I break it like that? Honestly, don't even know I'm gonna hit there. Let's not do that. Woo! That almost got me. Oh. Excuse me, Ristretto. I don't expect you to understand, but that reload was calculated. That was pretty fast. I wouldn't say it was perfect, but it was still pretty good. Let's see if we have enough time to get a couple flashpoints. What was the time on that hunt? About 4 minutes? Oh, speaking of which, we gotta skip this next split.
Bluzaz just resubscribed for 5 months.
Mm.
Here's to another month of Monster
Absolutely.
Hunter Gert.
無事だったな。古竜を食らう古竜か。面白いやつだったな。
はい。そんなモンスターがいるだなんて新大陸に来るまで思いもしませんでした。
奴は膨大なエネルギーを求めてここにやってきた。言ってみりゃこの地を乱した一本の矢だな。
なるほど。
異物が排除された今、古竜たちの動きも収まるだろう。
Zero skill discharge lasts in the face of Pookie Pookie.
じゃあ戻るか。どうした？
はい。気になることが。そもそもどうしてここはこんなにもエネルギーに満ちているのでしょうか。古竜を集め救わせるほどのエネルギーが自然に発生するとは思えないんです。
How did an hour save end up happening? Allow me to introduce you to my friend, the Defender Iceborne Switch Axe. Kushala first? Given the routing, I'll probably do Kushala first.
確かに調査団としてこの調査の機を逃すのは愚の骨頂だな。あんたのよしではしない大和調査交流以上解散。面白くなってきたな。そういうわけだ。またな。
古竜たちの動きが収まらないとくれば、これは調査しないといけませんね。いざ。
Yeah, PC helps too, Mecha. The sub 10-second load times definitely
だいぶ調査でき
help.
ましたね。生態研究所に報告しませんか？
I didn't even realize that. I guess we finished our track gathering for Kushala somehow. I guess you can do it in one. Wasn't even paying attention. Not that Nergigante armor matters at all. Doesn't. There's a command in chat, Dagger Culture, that you can use to time yourself out or purge yourself of your commands that looks like a timeout. And if you say the first 3 letters of sugar, you can give yourself a 5-minute timeout. What FPS are you getting? Ever since Iceborne, I've only been able to get 110 constant. I can like get variable up to 120 or even a little over 120 sometimes, but I lock it at 110. Do we still have to avoid spoilers right now? You should try. You should try to avoid spoilers in case there's people here who haven't finished the Iceborne content yet. Is it possible to spoil? You're not spoiling me. You're spoiling other people who are watching and enjoying the non-Iceborne content Monster Hunter stream. And those are my children. Those are the people I protect. Professor Palpatine. There's been a bunch of things to try and help performance. So you have to think about 2 things. How are you optimizing your game? And then how are you optimizing the things that really are trying to prevent you from running the game? Is there any reason to just do the track gathering now instead of at Nergigante tracks? I think of it like tempo. The longer I'm spending in between fights actually doing fights, like you kind of get out of that mindset of fighting monsters, at least for myself personally. So I try to minimize the amount of downtime I have between Nergigante and all the other monsters. It's more of a psychological thing. Wow, that was close. One away. Actual optimization and time saving, there's no difference? The other thing is you can end up getting more materials for Nergigante. Like if you needed to actually like gather stuff. The hell? Set me back here. Like, if you were trying to gather Carbolite to upgrade your weapon, that would be a reason to do Elder Tracks before Nergigante and get Fusium. Possibly. But I don't, honestly, like, I don't think there's a big difference. If you just want to go right into Nergigante, I don't think that's a big deal. But you know what is a big deal? Our sponsor from today, Omaze. Charity-based company helping to raise money for Gamers Outreach. Charity that places gaming materials in the hands of kids in hospitals. Take a gander at my balls. It's not what I... I will unlock your ass. Like, all right, well, I guess I just got to settle for the incest today. This is a Christian stream. It is. Gonna take a gander at anything. Make sure to take a gander at that link taking you over to Omaze.
Oh, it's my birthday. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Pay me. Ugh. Sprinkle all that cheddar over my chest and eat it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love those dicks. I wish I could show dicks every single day.
When I get bullied, it's called release the beast.
Hey, losers. Losers in chat. Oh, crap. Forgot the split again. All right, I think I've got a strategy for this right now. Let's see how this works.
Not. Not.
あるものは全て使え。それが新大陸に生きるハンターだ。あいつが一番乗り。
相棒、風に気をつけてください。
No, it's the wrong direction.
Not.
Sucks. There we go.
Not. I went pretty hard on that one. Do I have rocks again? Whatever. Oh, that was a mistake.
性のダメージを与えることができる。
I don't know why he went so far. He shouldn't have gone that far. But he did. I don't think I have enough toadstools for this to even matter. Hacker? I'm not a hacker. I mean, defender gear and zero sum discharge is kind of like hacking, but... And I may or may not be running a device that helps me disable anti-cheat, but that doesn't make me a cheater. Wait, what? Wait, your meaty areola? What? We'll do Teostra. Why am I not doing Val? I'm gonna do Val. I promise you I will do Val Hazak. Yeah. No. I was reciting his Monster Hunter language lines, but I forgot that he's on Japanese. Is this run going to be sub 440? Yeah, probably. There's some really weird fan fiction going on in my chat right now, and I don't really like it. I'm not a fan of that. Don't like that. But you know what I do like? Our sponsor, Omaze. Take a gander at my balls. God damn it. They're raising money for the charity. All right, well, I guess I just got to settle for the incest today. Gamers Outreach.
Not.
I will unlock your ass.
Not.
Is that hair growing on your earlobe?
Oh yeah. My hairy daddy.
Not. Not.
Can we get the roar? Hey, oh, I screwed it up.
Oh, it's my birthday. Oh yeah. Yeah. Pay me. Ugh. Sprinkle all that cheddar over my chest and eat it. Yeah.
Not.
I want to be a little careful.
Not.
I don't want to unga it too hard. You know, maybe we'll wound it. I don't even know if this will actually make it take that much more damage, but it's worth an effort. Oh, damn. Look how much damage that did. Oh my god. I have in the past liked trying to do a ride on Teal, but it just takes so long. What? We're running into the zone boundary? Yes. Oh no, don't get KO'd. I want to point out, it was day 2 or day 3 of release. And Hex was in the stream. And he said, Shepard, do you have any feedback about the game? And I said, you know, Hex, there's a lot of things I'm still figuring out. There's one thing I'm really sure of. And that is Clutch Claw for Switch X. You really want to consider taking out the zero-sum discharge on that move. So you really got to look into that. I stand by those words. It's going to need its own category. Just break it off into its own leaderboard at this point. Are you ever going to do another multiplayer speedrun? Probably not. I don't know if you'd ever be able to get this under 4 hours, but man, probably get it pretty close. What's the deal with punishing draw versus crit draw? Punishing draw adds like 5 true attack and a weapon-based KO modifier on draw. Punishing draw is really just for fun. It's really not really good. I mean, at most you can expect like 1, maybe 2 KOs. You cannot flinch shot Xeno. You can wound him, but you cannot flinch shot him. But if you could have both, and I mean, look, if punishing draw were a level 2 deco, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't use it on something like Greatsword. But even if it were like a level 3 deco, all right. But I wouldn't do anything else. I wouldn't even waste a siege bonus on it. Personally. I mean, unless you just want it for fun, in which case it's for fun, and it doesn't matter. What run are the splits compared to? It's compared to some split file in my computer that said Switch X PC. What if it was Velkhana 2-piece set bonus instead? That's arguably more helpful for Greatsword in some weird ways, but at the same time, probably not. I mean, if Frostcraft were a 2-piece bonus, that would be amazing. It's not, though. How do you decide what weapon to speedrun? Whatever you feel like that day? Yeah. And if I haven't run something in a while, then I'll consider that as well. Some weapons I just don't like to run, so I just don't run them that often. Don't really like running heavy bowgun. Heavy bowgun is very stressful. The defender gear didn't make it much better either. Least favorite weapon to speedrun with? Switch axe, hammer, and dual blades are probably my favorite weapons to speedrun with. Oh, and sword and shield too. Defender stuff has made Insect Glaive and Longsword more bearable. What's the strongest melee weapon in the game right now? Depends on the matchup. I mean, people are always searching for, like, my weapon's better than your weapon, but Monster Hunter is a lot more complicated than that. Please, sir. Let me grab you, hands you. Oh, I can just get you to come over here, right? Nope. I'm gonna be a little bit more careful about this attack. I don't think you want to be on the face when he's doing this. Oh, effective placebo, thank you. One more should do it. No, I'm not gonna get one more. Well, I'm gonna have to hit him with my sword then. He's gonna come waddling back like immediately. Except he's going the long way. When would you consider a good time to pull out when you're doing the discharge? You could listen to the noises. The acid pool gets filled up when he breaks the wall, Brian. Well, I guess it's technically like a dam at that point, right? Oh, the acid's there. He just has to hit it. He never hit it. I'm not even sure. Jesus, I'm not even sure if it's worth trying to drop the things on Xeno's head at this point. I mean, there's still a little bit of acid down there, just not like a ton of acid. That miasma deco would have been nice. I'm not sure if I even want to hit him with the stalactites. I feel like my weapon is going to do so much damage to him. Can we make references to Ricardo? You absolutely can. I took it down because there was a letter. I don't even know if the letter was real, where he was asking people not to use him anymore. For all I know, that was a lie. Very well could have been a lie. But I decided to respect it anyways, just in case, on the off chance it wasn't. Plug sponsor? Yeah. Yeah, let's check out Omaze. Why not? I'm gonna switch our cat over to Poison. Apparently, there was recently a small controversy. There was a guy that had pretended to be Ricardo. Was streaming as if he was Ricardo. But he was not Ricardo. It was a Ricardo lookalike. Controversial, I know.
Yeah. では、さあ、行こうか。
All right, I'm gonna use the bathroom one last time. Be right back.
本当に行くんですか？
大丈夫だ。では。
こんな場所よく見つけたな。
ゾラ・マグダロースが地形を変えたおかげだ。死した古竜は正気の谷で分解され地脈を通って蓄積し結晶化する。
竜結晶の地はその集大成だと。
だがここ数年でエネルギーの流れが強くなるのを感じていた。
なるほどね。
何か異常なことが起こっているに違いない。 この奥だ。
I mean, I think I'm going to at least drop 2 of them on him. But then I think I'm just going to attack him afterwards. Because I think we can get started on breaking his arm. Which would be good. Do you know why I keep getting disconnected from lobbies? Ask Ryozo. I don't know if there's any one thing. Oh yeah, I heard alt-tabbing causes a lot of issues on PC. Don't do that. How are you feeling about your hole this new year? I had some people in my hole earlier today. They said they're going to come in it again by the end of this month, so... I'm pretty excited about that. No, they really said it. No, there's 3 guys. There's about 3 guys. I'm not sure if there's going to be more than that, but there's at least 3 guys taking care of it, so. Are you a licensed contractor, Ruby Blender? Not licensed, but you've done some work? Or maybe. See, that looked like that might have hit, but I don't really want to risk it. It's so damn close. I'm just going to go for it. Please run. Please. Please. Oh, I can get the head? That hurt. Maybe I should focus the arm. No Iceborne? That's a speedrun then. Not sub 430? I think I could probably get sub 430. Doesn't Xeno have good really good hit zones anyways? After they're broken, definitely. Before they're broken, meh. really throws you off, huh?
流属性やられの状況と思われます。
That was extremely YOLO there. I'm not doing that again. Not sure why I'm not getting the trip. Get it now. Please fall on me. Ah, 430. We can definitely get sub 430. We could actually probably get sub 420 with optimization.
Not.
Have you already done challenge runs like beat the game nude? Yeah, I did a naked run. I've yet to do a hunter's knife run. Yeah, I mean, we lost 5 minutes on Pookie. So, definitely. No hit run? With bow, it wouldn't be a problem. Without bow, ugh. Would you ever... I mean, yeah, Hunter's Knife Run is like... After the balance patch comes out, maybe we'll consider a Hunter's Knife Run. Early Anja skill definitely made a difference, Jal, but like, not enough for how I went about getting it, you know?